Welcome back to another day in the woods where I'm enjoying some breakfast, a pound of chocolate because I don't have anything else that I can eat here. I need to bring a toaster down because I can't drink milk, so I can't actually have cereal. But yesterday we completed the trench and started making some connections. We have a tap hooked up at this end, but down at the house today I'm hoping to connect the water mains up to my pipe that I ran in the ground. But the main agenda for today is actually to go in the house and gut it, as unfortunately it is infested with fleas. Thankfully, however, I have Rod helping me again today, so he's probably going to play around on the digger a little bit later. We've got ourselves some hazmat suits to go in there so we don't spread fleas everywhere, because I really do not want to infest the caravan. That would be worst case scenario. But oil pipe is all connected. I'm hoping this works. I've got the heating turned off at the moment. So I'm going to turn it on later on and make sure everything's okay. I think I need to actually keep the house temperature at like 11 degrees or something, so I don't suffer from the temperature in the house changing lots and damp and so on, because we're not actually living in it. I had that problem before with the bungalow. But the water pipe is all the way up here. It's cut off for now, and it is going to go through that hole later on. I've had to buy some more pipe because I don't have enough, and it's just going to be a lot of elbow joints to get it in. Now, I've done a lot of questioning and querying about my armoured cable, because my armoured cable is going to go up the wall and hopefully not be a problem, because it will have to cross the oil and water pipe. Apparently, it shouldn't be an issue whatsoever, even though in the trench they have to be separated. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but that is going to go straight up and through the wall there into the floor space, which hopefully I'll get a good eye for later on today when all the floors are, well, all the carpets and stuff are taken out, so I can actually access the floorboards, because there is like underlay, carpet, rug, like it's several layers of stuff. It's 50 years and the carpet's never been changed in here, so hopefully taking all the carpet out and getting rid of any kind of fabric will help with the fleas. And then fingers crossed, Amazon come in time. I've ordered some flea smoke bombs, and I'm just going to bomb the house. And would you look at that for timing? Smoke bomb and insect fogger. They have just arrived. But before I use them, we need to get suited and booted and start ripping the carpet out, which I'm not looking forward to. I've got these and I've got masks, because I imagine 50 years of carpet and flooring is probably going to kick up quite a bit of dust. Fortunately, I've got my Hoover, which I'm going to use to the best of my ability, and I'm probably going to have to change the filter after I've done the house because of the fleas and stuff. I actually have no idea what I'm going to find, so let's get suited up and head inside the house. Well, I can't say I'm a huge fan of wearing these suits. I kind of feel like a bit of a spaceman, but this is the best course of action to stop any fleas, especially infesting the caravan, which I think I might have already done, unfortunately. But as I say, I've got some masks. I'm going to get some gloves and just going to rip out some carpet. I can't lie, this feels rather insulting to my nan, but needs must. We need to fumigate the house because of the fleas. As now that there is no dog here, they go for the next best thing, which is us. So we can start upstairs and work our way down. Right, it's going to be quite hard to put the camera in places, because obviously there's currently floor down. I need to set the floor up, so I'll have to move you around. But I think we're just going to roll up the floor. Imagine doing this yesterday.
Yeah.
It was really fucking awkward.
Oh, I don't know. Wait, we can
Right, that's one. Well, I just found a really old picture of my nan, my mum, my granddad, my aunts and uncle. Look at that. God, that must be quite a while ago, that. Okay. definitely thought that was a bouncy ball. Just fucking yeeted a marble at the ground. Whoops. Okay, I think we got off lightly because this is like the easiest room. However, beneath the tripod has this stuff. And this is glued to the floor. Oh, there's not. Oh, that makes me so happy. One room, easy peasy. I apologise for the flickering, but it's because I have to use my torch. Hertz and rates and all that jazz. But with one carpet out, as I say, I feel like they got off fairly easy with this room. It gives me high hopes of rest. I don't think it's been pinned down. So, fingers crossed. It just lifts off the ground nice and easy. This one's got laminate flooring, however, so probably have to use a pry bar for that. How many layers of carpet are on this floor? 1, 2, and some underlay. Try and bring the underlay with it.
It's under the wardrobe.
How is it?
Oh, we're putting the whole thing.
Yeah, it's fine. It needs to come out anyway.
Okay.
Just watch it don't fall on your head. Look at them.
They're cool.
Yeah, I don't know what they are. These shot glasses. They look like old school shot glasses.
Yeah.
I'll keep these safe so I can take them to my nan's. I don't know what's in this one. Look at those. Found some antiques. Holy moly, more photos for Dean and Nathan. That's me and my uncle. Look at my nan there. I don't even know if the camera can see this, but yeah. Holiday June 1996 in Skegness. There's my uncle. Me and my uncle. I don't know what he's holding. It looks like a goat, maybe?
A goat.
Yeah, it looks like he's holding a goat. And Skeggy. Right, so try and bring the underlay with it. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely got off light with the first room. That was well easy. Right, can we try and pull it and rotate it like we did the other room?
Yeah.
That should fit quite easily. Ooh, it's so hot.
Yeah.
Pull this side. Oh, I'm melting.
Yeah.
Not as badly as I was yesterday with the trench. Right. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it's bad beyond there. Look at the cobwebs on the back of that bad boy. Righty go. Another room conquered. Careful, this doesn't fall on me. Oh yeah. Feel the sweat pouring on me. Ouch. That is concerning. Time will tell. Nothing I can do about that right now though. Alright, this room. Ooh, there's a lot of dead wasps in here. Oh, there's a wasp next to the attic. Oh, I hate wasps. I hate them. before you fell down. Look at that, nice and easy. Another room down. I quite like the wooden floorboards actually. Sand them down, make them nice. No carpet upstairs. Can you see how sweaty I am? Look. Oh my god. I think this mask is already brown. But we have done another room. Just the stairs now, which I think Rodrigo was saying that it's been pinned, so it's a bit more annoying to get off. I need to shift all this laminate down, but I think I'll do that after we get the carpet done. Oh, it feels so sticky.
Yep, so. Excuse me.
Pull down the stairs. The last room. So yeah, this. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Be interested to know what the floor looks like underneath this.
Yep.
Right, my back is. The suit is starting to stick to me. Oh, I've got brick flooring. Oh, no more floors. If you need removal service, don't call me. This is not fun. Do not recommend. But yeah, look how mad this floor is. I had no idea that it was like this. Quite cool. I have no idea what it means for the future either, but pretty cool. Well, with that piled there, gloves and mask off, a very, very, very sweaty head. I'm going to take a break before we shift it all and put it in the skip. Thankfully, it started raining. Doesn't mean I don't even know anymore. But what I do know is I'm not lifting all this by hand. I'm going to utilise the digger, load it on the bucket and take it up to the skip. As they say, work smarter, not harder. Great success, completely emptied. Now I just need to move some furniture. Boy, I am due a day off, I think. I am so exhausted. Thankfully it's raining a bit today, so it's cooler. I am drenched, obviously, look like a bit of a drowned rat. But getting close. My mum's here now as well. She's hoovering, trying to clear out as much of the dust and any potential fleas that there are in the house. Hoovering that all up. We'll get rid of all the bags. And then it's time to bomb the house. I would like to fit the water pipe first, so tempted to give that a go, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. Well, I may have messed up a little bit. I thought we were done, and I was so ready to get out of that bin bag, so I took it off and forgot that I need it to go in there to bomb the house. So Rod is going to do it for me, and I'm just going to film from the window so we can see what it does, because basically light it, put it in the room, and then you have to leave straight away and close the door. So he's going to bomb upstairs, and then when we come to do the lounge, I'll go in there I'll watch from a window. This is the stuff we're using. It's called Critical Professional Smoke Bomb. Kills all types of bugs identified there. Apparently it also does wasps, which is great because I think there's a wasp nest in the attic. So I don't know if it's going to affect the wasps much. It probably pissed them off, I imagine. But this should essentially clear out the whole house. I've got enough to do upstairs and downstairs. But yeah, it's basically just to get rid of as many bugs and insects and stuff that are in the house as possible, so we can go in there safely without having to gear ourselves up constantly to go in the house. Oh, there it goes. And sizzle. Hopefully that does a good job. It doesn't look like it's doing a great deal, to be honest, but
Quite a bit of smoke comes out in a sec.
well, wait, patience. Oh, there you go. Now it's really smoking, yeah. Hopefully that does the job. Well, didn't think about this one. Smoke alarms. Yeah, we can't go in there to turn them off either, so hopefully don't annoy the neighbours with that, because I don't really know what happens if you just leave a smoke alarm. I presume it just keeps going off until someone turns it off. But it's definitely working. You can see the corridors filled with smoke. The downside is I have to now wait for 4 hours before I can go in there and turn that alarm off. And whilst there is other stuff that I could probably be doing, I'm so exhausted that I've come to sit in the caravan for a little bit, and I'm finding it very difficult to get up and actually do something with my day. Oh, I was meant to go over to my nan's new place today actually, and go fit a washing machine and do some other like bits and bobs down there, but it's coming on 4 o'clock now, and it's, as I say, it's getting quite late in the day for my nan, because I think she gets up quite early and goes to bed, or like starts to chill for the day in the afternoon. So I can't go over and do that. I don't know if I've probably mentioned it already, but I've caught Jess's cold, so I'm feeling, when I stop, it's, you know, when you got a head cold and it just kind of all in your face and your sinuses, it's, yeah, I'm feeling worst for wear. I've got another 2 hours until I can re-enter the house, but it does say if you can leave it like overnight to do that, like leave it in there as long as possible. So a part of me just kind of wants to just leave the house now and just let it all settle and do its work, because the thing is that I need to air the house, because I don't know if because you close all the doors in the rooms and everything like that, and the smoke fills the room. I don't know what, like, if the smoke is going to dissipate or anything like that. So apparently the smoke alarm should turn itself off when the smoke settles, but it's been 2 hours now and it's still very, very smoky in there. So yeah, I'm kind of debating what to do, really. Do I go in after 4 hours and just air the house out? Because tonight I'm meant to be going back to the bungalow tonight to go do some stuff ready to move, and I can't. I could stay here. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I could easily take a nap right now, honestly. So burnt. I'm not burnt out. I am actually thoroughly enjoying everything I'm doing. It's just, I need a break, and I've not had one. So yeah, there's been a bit of a jump in time. As I say, 2 hours it's been since we set off the smoke bombs. But do I hop in the digger and go do some stuff? I probably should, but I don't know. It's hot. I'm ill. I'm tired. This is the downside of daily vlogging. Is like, obviously sharing everything, aren't you? So there is no downtime. But I don't know. I'm going to stop moaning and do something with my life. I think at the very least I should probably tidy all of this up and pack my toolbox for the things that I'm going to need to use at the bungalow. As I said, I'm going to be chasing some cables into the wall. I'm not going to lay any cables, just going to do the chasing so the electrician that's coming knows exactly where to go. So I need to bring this thing as well as a myriad of tools. Not surprisingly, I can't actually find my cutting discs in here at all. I have a funny feeling I've left them at my my nan's new place, but what I have done in the meantime is sort out this garage, because it was getting a bit messy. So this room is now ready for furniture to come in here. I've obviously got my desk going there, and the beds will just go across the wall there for the time being. I need to hoover in here, but my hoover is in the house, which has been bombed, so I can't go in and get it, but I do need to change the filters and the bag and stuff like that, so I don't have to worry about fleas anymore. Fortunately, it's been a few hours now, and the smoke has started to settle, so it does stink. Like even the conservatory where we didn't actually bomb at all, it does smell of smoke in there, but the house, you can see the smoke settle. I'll see if I can show you now, but the alarm's no longer going off, which is good. Apparently after like half an hour of the smoke alarm not detecting smoke, it turns itself off, so that's good. But yeah, you can just about see in there that the smoke is kind of settling on the ground, which is a relief, because when I walk in here it smells like smoke, and it was making me think that, oh shit, something's on fire, but it's not. It's just those smoke bombs, because I kind of thought they would smell like something else, but they don't. It literally just smells like if you set off a normal smoke bomb, I guess, and it just smells like that. I am kind of concerned that I didn't bug bomb the conservatory, and when I walk in there I get fleas on me. I'm not sure if it's just subconsciously thinking like when you walk in your house something's on you, so it is what it is. I was really hoping today that I'd be able to do the water pipe, but even though it says that after 4 hours you can go back in there, I don't really want to. I want to leave it for as long as possible, so I thought I might just leave it how it is now, for like a couple of days, and then go back in. It's not necessary that I hook up the water, it's just something I personally would like to do. But right, as I can't find my blades and I need them tomorrow, I'm going to nip to Screwfix now, go pick up a new blade, because I'll be chasing walls and I need it, and I'm also going to get a key safe because I'm not here for when the guy is collecting this, so I'm going to give him the combination to get through the gate and stuff. I need to figure out a better way to handle this gate, because I need to go screw it, but I really can't be bothered to take the padlock off the gate. It's a learning curve. It's something that I'm going to have to get used to. But yeah, when I come back, I think I'm probably going to shift this dirt out the way, because there's been a mound on the path that gets you down to the house. And even though I would like to obviously utilize this trench to run stuff from my service chamber, I'm just going to fill in this patch here so you can kind of still walk across, compact it down. If the digger will fit under here, which I don't know if it will, but yeah, either way, get that out of the way so when we're moving on Monday we can walk down the path without having to walk over a hill to get there. All right, need to screw fix and then fit this key safe. Stuff acquired. I now need to go, I think I'm going to go to McDonald's and grab some dinner, because it's easier to be honest. Don't get me wrong, like it's a waste of money, and I actually don't really like takeaways as a general rule of thumb, but because I only have like a hamburger and a fries, that's really all I eat. It's like on the saver menu or whatever. It only really cost me £4 for dinner, so it's just as easy as buying like the meals themselves. To be honest, I could probably do with going to Sainsbury's anyway, because I'm running out of clothes. Jess has taken all of my other clothes back to wash, and I was meant to go home today, but we kind of decided that it's probably best that I stay for one more night just to get as much done as possible. So when I get back, obviously, as I said, I'm going to hop on the digger and do some more bits rather than going home. As nice as it would be to go home, I think I'm just going to stay for one more night and just tidy things up, get the place a little tidier, and make the most of the digger whilst I do have it, because as I say, like once I leave and go back to the bungalow, that's it. I don't have a digger anymore, which is a bit gutting. However, I did speak to the guy who I hired it from, I hired it from HSS, but the guy who delivered it, I got his card, so I could go to him directly next time, and the prices for going direct are much more affordable than going through HSS. So like to hire this mini digger, it cost me the best part of 400 odd quid, with £100 deposit on it, whereas if I go to him directly, it's like half the price, if that. So yeah, I think in the future when we're going to get some diggers, and probably a bigger digger, I'm going to go straight to this guy. He was a really nice guy, and he's been very kind to lend it me for an extra couple of days. So yeah, definitely going to be using him in the future. And I'm excited to use a bigger digger because I'm going to spray off all of my paddock and I'm going to scrape it all down when it dies off and clear that area out, as well as do some other bits and bobs, like especially at the roundabout. Originally I was going to clear out the whole roundabout, but I don't think I've got the time to do that unless I just stay on the digger all night tonight and just clear it out. I don't know. I'll see how I feel later on, but for now I'm pulling into McDonald's and I need to get myself some food. It's not much, but it fills the void. I don't know if any other blokes can relate to this, but Jess does such a good job of looking after me and the kids that I've essentially become insufficient at looking after myself. Like, she's fed me and looked after me like for going on 6 years now, if not longer than that. And I'm just useless. Like when she's not around me, I don't eat properly. I'm just a reprobate, really, living off McDonald's. But thankfully, this is the last night, and then we are back reunited. As I think I'll be able to finish off the bungalow tomorrow, and then we'll all be staying together from that point onwards. So I have just pulled up to the Shires in Leamington to buy some boxers, so I can at least wear some clean clothes, and then yeah, crack on with work when I get back. First job is putting that on there. Job done. Next job is to tidy this area a bit and get rid of this mound, fill that hole back in, and just, yeah, scrape this back a little bit so it just looks a little tidier than it does right now. Once I've done that, I might take the digger over where the fire pit is going to be and scrape that back as much as I can just to clear a space so we can make fires there. And I might, it depends on how long it takes me to do this stuff. I've got pretty all right at the digger now, so I might come around the back of it and scrape some of this and clean this off as well, because it looks like a mess. I need like a rubble pile somewhere, really, like a dedicated space to put stuff, because yeah, this whole area is just getting absolutely trashed. I don't want to do too much of the paddock because the nettles will just grow back anyway. I am going to spray it off in the future, but let's just try and tidy up as much as we can using the digger. With that in mind, I'm going to put you on this and run some time lapses.
Blow this bitch like a filament. You know that it was all imminent, so discriminate. You still hate the fact that I'm killing it. Well, I heard what you said was said to me. I'm a different dog, took the pedigree. The difference is in the discrepancies. You're decrepit, it's like a 7D. I'm with the crew, we rolling through like 7 deep. There's a complex new energy. Let it rain down on my enemies. I'm never not on the job, still a Z watching Entourage. The new whip came equipped in the ground garage, saving up for a crib and no down deposit.
Okay, well, I may have got a little bit carried away with just having fun on the digger before it goes back, and just decided to go for a bit of a demolition craziness. This is not meant to be pretty, but I just wanted to see on this thing how powerful, how much I could do, or how much damage could I really do with it. And yeah, it completely like cleared all of this out. Granted, there is rubble everywhere because a lot of rubble has just been shoved here, but I pushed a lot of the brambles back, and it was nice to kind of clear all this out and see what it's like, because it's been so overgrown for so long now. Had I had it for a little bit longer, would have been nice to like properly tidy this area up, but the thing is, it's just going to grow back in like with nettles everywhere anyway, so it was just an opportunity for me to have just a little bit of fun with a digger, with an area that I know needs to be cleared. So what I've done here isn't going to make a difference because it'll all grow back over anyway. But I have reclaimed some of the bricks and rubble. I've currently got a wheelbarrow full of stuff that I'm going to take over to the fire pit, because in my head I had this idea, which I'm not going to execute today. To be honest, it's been so long since the last clip that I probably already said this. But beyond the skip, which is here, I'm going to build like a big fire pit. So not like a one you sit around, but essentially kind of want a hole in the ground with all the rubble, and then essentially line the hole with the rubble and create a barrier to stop the fire from spreading, which it inevitably will do anyway. But because I've got so much rubble, instead of just having a pile of rubble somewhere, which I've been advised I can obviously use for building stuff later down the line, But for the time being, I'm probably going to utilize the rubble in this location. Probably a lot further down the line, because for now, as I said, I've got the most use out of my digger as I wanted. I've done what I wanted to achieve with it, which is a lot of the garden stuff. I've just spoken to a family friend, which is why it's getting quite late now, and I didn't actually do as much as I would have liked to have done. I had a family friend come round that's going to help me do some gardening. And I've just said, because I'm not here tomorrow, on Sunday, I've got to go back home or to the bungalow to start packing and finishing off stuff over there. So I was like, well, I've got the digger for like a full day. Do you want to come down and do a couple of hours work and utilize the digger? So she just come down, had a look at the garden now, and she's going to do some work for me, which is great. We get more use out of that, and she can come round and essentially tidy up my mess, because obviously I ran out of soil at the other end, and it's because there's just lots of bits of soil everywhere, and there's just a lot of junk in the garden. And Jess has this vision of it becoming like a kind of like a fairy woodland garden where the kids can walk through. I'm going to put like a stepping stone path above my trench, and you should be able to walk around the garden with all these beautiful fruit trees and flowers and plants everywhere that my nan's put around here for years and years. So what she's going to do is she's going to come down, hopefully she's going to fix up my lawn, because obviously I've kind of turned it into a bit of a mud pit, to be perfectly honest. So she's going to come fix up my lawn, as well as clear out a lot of the stuff that's just kind of been piled up in places. And hopefully by the end of it, we should have a nice lawn area. That's the goal anyway. Slowly but surely start to revitalize the garden and bring it back to life, and just clean up some of the mess that I've created and get the most out of the digger, because as I say, it's going back on Monday and I'm not here to use it. So I thought, might as well have someone come down and make the most of it, have a bit of fun themselves. All in all, however, I think it has been a very successful week down doing all of this trenching. However, I am going to call it quits for today. It is getting quite late. The sun has most definitely gone down, and even when I'm stood now, you can barely see me. So I'm going to wrap up today's vlog and say thank you very much for watching. It's been a bit of an up and down day of energy levels. Like, I've been completely burnt out, shattered, sweating my absolute ass off in that bloody bin bag, clearing out the house, as well as just doing the odd bits here and there. I think I've just needed a kind of a slower day but longer day of just regaining energy. So it's one of those things which is a bit of a learning curve we're doing daily. The nice thing, I personally really like the fact that I can do 2 vlogs like a week, because with that it gives me time to create the video that I want to make, not just post whatever happens in my day. So even though this might be working, I don't know yet. Obviously, as I film this, I have no idea if this has been successful or not. Even though it might be successful, I like that I can put more time into my videos and post exactly what I want to post, rather than just filming what happens in the day and just sharing it. I think whilst I've got so much going on at the moment with all of this, it makes a lot of sense to film it all and keep you up to date, because obviously as you watch this, you're only like a few days behind what's actually happening in my life. And that's probably quite engaging for you guys watching it. Whereas had I just stockpiled all of this content up and posted it, then maybe you would have got to this point like a month or 2 months down the line, where I'm doing something completely different at that point. So I don't know, let me know in the comments down below at this point what you're thinking, because I've probably done this about, I think this is like my 3rd or 4th vlog in a row now. Let me know what you think, if you're liking it, and you never know, we might continue. As I said, there's so much to do here that, like chances are, I will probably enjoy the fact that I can film every day and just post it out. It's a slightly lot easier than the way I normally do things, but it is what it is. Big shout out to the guys over on Patreon who are going that extra mile as always to support me. I would say if you want to buy some Orion Whittle merch, but this is just DeWalt stuff. I've literally run out of clothes. I had to go out, as you saw earlier, and buy some boxer shorts because I'm just running out of things. I think tomorrow I'm just going to go home in a hoodie and just drive home in a hoodie, because I just have nothing. I'm sad and gutted I didn't get to fit this tap, but tomorrow is a day at the bungalow, packing things up and getting ready to move on the Monday. So stay tuned. Hope to see you guys there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the next daily vlog. Peace, much love. Bye-bye. But I'm not lifting. Oh, it's so hard to see. Go on. Oh yeah, so it's literally just like a little smoke grenade. Alright, well, there you go. Was hoping for something a little bit more dramatic, but no.
It's just